Once upon a time, there lived a man who predicted things to come hundreds of years ahead. This man also had the gift of healing. He devoted his life to finding the cure for the same epidemic that wiped his own family. He found the cure. They called him the man who saw tomorrow. 7 billion people in 7 continents facing a tomorrow that is threatened by wars, climate change and diseases. Strange diseases. Life expectancy has dropped. Diagnoses have failed and citizens now engage in medical tourism. Some of the patients who travel abroad to Asia, Europe and America for medical reasons still come back dead. Enough is enough. That is why you need to know about the new Nostradamus of our time. The people who saw tomorrow. With them, it is so cheap to live a good life, a healthy life, devoid of these strange diseases caused by our 21st century lifestyle. You need to know about Nuga Medical Company Limited. Where we unleash health, love and service just for you, my dear friend. Having identified the rapidly changing trends across the world, Nuga Medical Company at a global scale launched out in 2002 as a young company with the aim of hitting the bull's eye of customer satisfaction with excellent technological power. The big picture is to propagate Nuga Medical's health culture throughout every country in the world. In that picture, you are in the middle of it. What you're about to witness in this short package will shock you. It will amaze you to know how some seemingly complex medical cases are tackled using simple and affordable therapy. It will equally amaze you to know that you didn't have to get a visa to India. No international passport is needed. Little fund is required to say goodbye to these embarrassing moments of sickness, fits, attacks, bouts or whatever you call it. Get ready to get rid of the old capsules, tablets and syrups that have refused to work. So, here's the good news. Nuga Medical is now in Nigeria. The not so good news is that it has been here since 2012. The questions where they have been or what I have been doing will be answered shortly. From over 3,500 places in about 105 countries: China, the United States of America, Russia, Vietnam, Germany, Indonesia and more, Nuga Medical Company Limited has arrived in Nigeria. It started in a single location in the Federal Capital Territory and has spread to about 10 states in the country. Let's visit the Managing Director. You're welcome to the place where complex cases face simple solutions. So, where have you been all this time? What products and services are available? How do they work? Members of staff, the MD, the GM and some of the distributors with first-hand information will answer that while you answer the first one. Where have you been?
I've been going to hospitals to pray for people, and I had a case. I traveled one Christmas period to my village, and I went to a hospital. And when I got inside that hospital, I found out the woman was staying there because of 19,000 or thereabouts. She's been there for 3 months after she was sleeping on the floor. So I paid that money, and from that day I began to pray. I said, God, help me to direct me to things that will help people get back their health without paying much money. And I finally traveled once into Germany. I was sick, I was having chest pain, and somebody took me to Nuga in Germany. And after using it, I now brought it down to Nigeria and West Africa. I use the massage MHP 100 and the bed, the NM5000E. And then 5008, the massage bed and the jacket, the MP4. That was what I used there. My chest, I didn't even go to any hospital any longer. I used it for 3 weeks there, and I came back. So I decided to bring it down to Nigeria and West Africa. I'm the sole distributor of Nuga belts in Nigeria and some West African countries. We've had thousands of testimonies, and the product is not meant for only those that are sick. We had some people that bought a lot of belts. We had a young man that had testimony, and he has to buy almost 6 belts to give to other people. We have testimonies about waist pain, those that have had waist pain, and the pain they have gone. We have testimonies of even asthma. Somebody, a young guy of about 11 years, that had an asthma, and they bought the jacket for the young man, and today those testimonies. And we have one good testimony in my village. When we opened it in my village, the young man was not walking, a very young boy of about 10 years. He wasn't walking, and after using the product, he started walking.
Thermal massage bed, the NM5000E, is an ultimate product of Nuga Vest. It comprises of 3 main components: the external projector, this is the low frequency pad, and it consists also of an internal projector. That's it. So what does this bed do? The bed helps to realign the spinal cord. The internal projector gets to move to and fro your back, realigning your spinal cord. That's what the internal projector does. And then this low frequency pad is strapped at your tummy. It helps to break down fats, reduce fats for people that have fat tummy. It also helps in the regulating of for women, people suffering from irregular menstruation. We've gotten testimonies from it, a lot of testimonies from there. External projector. The projector is placed over your eyes. When you want to place it over your eyes, when you're lying down on the bed, you close your eyes and you place it over your eyes this way. Then apart from the eyes, you could also place it on any part of your body you're having pains. You could place it on your arms, on your hands, anywhere on your chest. Yeah, what does it do? It helps to relieve pains from any part of the body it's placed. And apart from that, you could for the eyes, it allows blood circulation around the eye region. If you sit down on it for maybe you having pains, for one having pains on the thigh region, then apart from pains on the thigh region, one having pie, it could also help to cure that.
There's something that makes Nuga Vest unique from other massage equipment or products, which is the Tomanio stone. The Tomanio stone we're talking about there is a man-made stone, but it's also being gotten from other 4 natural stones, which are tourmaline. The tourmaline there has the -1 to -6 current, negative, which is the energy which our body equally has. That's the energy that man we used to live. So the tourmaline there has it. That is one of the stones. And we also have another one we call the germanium. The germanium is, is the one that when it's being plugged to a power electricity, it generates what they call heat, and that heat is far infrared. That is the second stone. Then we also have volcanic rock and elva. Those ones they are antifungal, antibacterial. They assemble these 4 stones together to form Tomanio stone. And all these products are made up of that Tomanio stone. So you cannot talk about a product without talking first about the Tomanio stone. All right, some people call it the magic stone.
Nuga belts all over the world. there's a flagship product, the product that pulls every other one. And here in Nigeria, we have it also, the Nuga Best NM5000E. Is a thermal massage bed, and that bed brings a lot of therapeutic benefits to us.
Call it massage bed. And at the time when we talk about massage, people think that also in Nuga Best we use our hand as chiropractor to massage. No, we don't do that here. What we do is that the work that the fingers, as a manual do, is the machine that does it.
Now the NM5000E comes with what we call an internal projector. Now that internal projector is designed in such a way that when you lie on the bed, it rolls on your back, moving on the length of your entire spine, that is your backbone.
Now the internal projector, which acts as a chiropractor, is mainly for the realign of the spine.
Now in Nuga, we believe that your spinal cord is your root, and anything that affects your spinal cord affects your entire being.
So when you lie down there, it's going to locate that place, stop there, and do what they call acupuncture.
So any activity we engage in, you sit down for long hours, you lift heavy objects, you wear high shoes, a woman when she's pregnant, all these activities usually have an effect on the backbone.
We need to take a proper care of our spine so that every other part of the body can function very well.
You also experience heat. We also call it a thermal massager because you experience heat, far infrared heat. Now this heat is likened to the same kind of heat that the human body emits. It's of the same wavelength, so it's very beneficial to the body. The sun is actually the natural emitter of far infrared rays, but we can't benefit so much from the sun because of other harmful rays that accompany these far infrared rays that come from it. So Nuga has been able to develop the tomanium stone. Now the tomanium stone emits this far infrared at the same wavelength with that of the human body, so it's very beneficial to the human body. We know that during tissue repair, the body generates more of this far infrared, in order to cater for that activity.
Nuga Best Company Limited is the exclusive distributor of Nuga Best products in Nigeria, West Africa. Nuga Best Company Limited markets and sells these therapeutic instruments through their PR centers called The Best House. The Best House. People who have visited these centers have different stories to tell before and after the visit.
Nuga Best is real.
It's real, it's real, it's real.
Yes, there was a man that came here. The man complained that he was preaching one day on the pulpit. He had a stroke, so he fell down, he couldn't talk, he was speechless. After using our product, he testified here that today is okay and he can talk with all his body working.
I have diabetes and arthritis, of which I've been placed on drugs. But at this stage, the drugs were not working again. So like last 2 weeks, it was hell. I couldn't sleep for a whole week. So I now came to this place. Last week, Monday, I came with drop. Even I can't lift up my legs. I can't even turn. All through the night, I couldn't sleep because I'm the only one at home. At a stage, I wanted even to open the gate of my house because if anything happened, you understand, I cannot sleep. I was restless. I cannot breathe. All over my body, pains, even mosquito bite. I cannot even tap the mosquito. I cannot even scratch myself. All my nerves, they were stiff. So I came here on Monday and I went through the therapy. I went back home. I was relieved. Even it was from here I was sleeping, snoring. On Friday I came. That was when I was interviewed. Since that Friday, this is another visit that I'm coming. So now Nuga Best is real. There are some things that you might have done when you were young that will now start backfiring when you are old. So you need it to release all those tightness of the nerves and the bones. So Nuga best is real. So anybody that is doubting, you people should drag the person to this place to come and see other people. Maybe when he hear from 1 or 2 people, he will believe. At a stage, drugs will not work, and that is why I'm here. And that is why I say I will bring this thing tomorrow. Most of them have thrown them away, but when you see what is remaining, or it's almost half of this basket. That is my drugs for sugar and arthritis pains, the severe pain. My first daughter is a medical doctor. She will tell me to throw them away. I say no. As I'm seeing them, this thing is cautioning me that I should look for something else. How can I be taking drugs like this inside this body? You understand? At a stage, drugs will not work.
I will go to stroke and when I am preaching at my church, I go to show. No, I am not writing, I am not reading, and I am not talking. So that's what happened. It's about 3 years now. So the person told me that I should just relax on the bed, that I will see what will happen to me. So I just did this. But now I am talking, I am reading, I am writing.
I've been having issues with my back for quite some time, since 2002. And I've been on drugs. I've been attending orthopedic hospitals, not one hospital, but hospitals. Because I started with National Hospital, Dalakabu. Before I came on transfer here, I have a card with Garki Hospital, and I also attend Ferry Broad Medical Center, National Hospital, as well as Cedar Crest Hospital. At this stage, they said I was booked for surgery. They said I have lumbar spondylosis, and with that I cannot bend. In fact, most of the doctors, when they see my MRI report, they will just say, go for surgery, go for surgery. They booked me for surgery at Cedar Crest twice, and I ran away because I never wanted to open my back. So along the line, my organization also sent me to India to go for treatment. And when I got to India, they checked, they did MRI and other things. The consultant that saw me there said it was too early for me to go for surgery. I should continue with the conservative management. So I came back and I continued with the conservative management. By 2013, the pains became so severe that I couldn't breathe. Most of the time, if I sit in the office, you just see tears coming down my eyes. So at a stage, a colleague of mine in the office said she too has issues with her back. She has lumbar spondylosis too. So she said, let me introduce you somewhere where you can be doing massage. She introduced me to Nuga, I think 2013. And since I started attending Nuga, honestly, I can do with or without my drugs. I don't take the drugs, unlike before that I became so dependent on the drugs. Presently, I can do with or without my drugs. Like today, I have not taken anything. I got relieved, and so I didn't go for the surgery again.
Sometimes last year, I started having severe back pains that I could not walk. It wasn't easy for me to walk. I went to the hospital, National Hospital. They did x-rays. From x-ray, they carried out another expensive one, MRI. At the end of it, they came out with the report that my spinal column, preferably the lower part, that the bones, they have problems. Some have even prolapsed. And I was really having funny feelings at my lower limbs. That makes it difficult for me with my lower limbs to walk. And somebody told me about Nuga Best. That was, I think, around January, February. In fact, the first day I came here, I could not climb that steps. My driver has to support me. I decided to be coming every day. At the end of 1 week, second week, I was able to climb that place by myself. I feel light. That pain and the funny feelings at my lower limbs, you know, despite all the expensive drugs, very expensive drugs I was taking, they were there. In fact, the doctor told me that that the pains will not stop. To my surprise, I discovered that one side of the hips, that before it, both sides, that used to be very painful, that I would cry in my bedroom. This time, the one side, the left side, is okay, normal. It's only the left side. It's once in a while I have the pains on that left side. And all the pain relieving drugs, I've stopped taking them. Even the Panadol that I said let me be taking it once in a while, I hardly take them now. And even my strength, everything about me, my general health and outlook, people have been asking me, Mama, you are looking younger, and so on. So that is what I've gained from Nuga Base, and I think it is something for everybody, all age, not even the old, only the old ones. Because if the younger ones start it, they will prevent some of these, you know, old age complications.
I've been having this problem of back pain, the lower back pain, for a very long time, over 6 years, I think. So I've been taking drugs. People recommend drugs for me, and you know, sometimes I spend so much money on drugs, you know. So somebody recommended for me that I should try. I was reluctant because I've tried so many things and I've already lost hope, you know. So when somebody recommended it to me, now the person was so sure and so about it. So I said, okay, let me just give it a try. Reluctantly, I tried. Though it was only 1 week that I attended the therapy, you know. So during that 1 week, I saw what happened. You know, I saw there was so much improvement. You know, things I couldn't do before, I started doing them, and I felt okay. Just for 1 week, then because I had to travel. Yeah, I had to travel to Lagos. So now I'm back now. That's why I said, okay, let me just come back and compete. Yeah, it's real. It is. I've been telling people that there is something that, you know, the experience is so awesome. I tried it and it works for me. So I've been telling people that when they have any back pain, like people, so many people have the problem, but yeah, they've already lost hope, you know, because they try so many things and it's not working for them. Anyone that have problem with back pain, and they should come here. It's real.
This is an opportunity for people to come in here, get back your health, because by the time it's something that has to do with the spine, and the spine is the root of everybody. It's what holds every man. So once you use the bed, it aligns your spine. So I advise the public, most times if you have time, come into our office. It's as good as exercise is something you do, you run, and it's almost similar to, once you use the bed, it's as if you have run, you use it for 40 minutes. It's as if you have run 5 kilometers. Once you use it once, it's as if you are around. So it's almost similar thing. Once you are using it, you'll be sweating, having a lot of experiences as if you've been doing exercise, you've been running. So it's similar things. The other one is natural, and this one is just a mechanical form of exercise.
3 years ago, I got to know about this product. I was having severe back pains. I went to hospital, they will give me treatment, it won't stop. The first time, second kind of treatment, third and fourth, still the pain was very severe. I'll go for scan and x-ray. They'll say that nothing, everything is normal, but the pain was so much. Then one day I was in the office, I put my head and I was actually crying. One man called Mr. Austin, came and told me there is something, that I should come and try that is good, that is Nuga best, it will massage my spine and I'll feel better. I said, okay, that I'll go with you. So I followed him, then they were at area 11. I got there, the queue was long. They had 2 beds there. I joined the queue. And I used the bed just for 1 week. And I was able to sleep for the first time. The pain subsided. Honestly, I felt so good. Then I'll come in the morning. When I get to work, I'll just sign in. I'll get to Nuga bed to queue. I'll have a section. In the evening, on my way back, I'll go again. And to my surprise, the pain went down. Apart from the pain, people would tell me, oh, Chika, you're looking younger. One day I was at Wuse Market, they said, am I 32? I started laughing. I told them I'm almost 40 years. They said it's a lie. That when ladies are younger, they claim they're old. I said no. But actually, I'm so grateful to the MD of this product because I benefited a lot. That pain actually made me so scared. I was like, who will take care of my children? Am I going to die? Am I developing terminal sickness? I've never been that ill. Pains that came for almost 6 weeks, going to 2 months, it was there. It wasn't stopping. And I was losing weight because no rest at night, pains are always there. But now I'm fine. I'm just coming here just to keep fit. Nothing's I became well then. I just tried to come in here maybe 3 times a week or twice a week until I have the money to buy the bed for my home.
The word also said, the more you give, the more you receive. I don't believe that that we are allowing people to use it free will make us not to make sales. The more people use it free, the more we make sales. Because we are serving people, and the more they come in, the more they spread the news, they tell those that can buy. So we've been selling because of that.
There's a girl that had eye problem. Her eyes kept paining her. I asked her to come here. She came. The eye one, she used it. She told me that she will get the product next month. Wow. The one for the eyes. Because doctors are even suggesting surgery for her. Her eyes will just be producing pores, tears, red. And she told me that it's very, very uncomfortable and disgracing for her. I brought her here. I brought many people. The product is good. Even though it's expensive, but at the long run, it's very effective.
I've started taking drugs since 2010 when I detect diabetes. And 2011, my arthritis become very worse.
What's this one for?
This one is the first NGO that came. That was when I detected I have diabetes. Okay. So that drug, that one is an imported drug. They came with their drugs. Okay. So any sickness they detect, they will give you drugs for it. So when I finished, I couldn't get this particular one again to buy. Okay. So I was buying this.
You mean then doctors prescribed all these drugs for you?
Even as at the time I came here last week, I was still using it.
But you no longer use them again?
Since I came, if I'm using this bed, I don't use drugs. I have diabetes.
Okay.
And I have arthritis.
Okay.
Like the diabetes, doctor told me that it doesn't have cure, but just for me to guide against it so that it won't go. This one too, they say it does. Arthritis too, they say it doesn't have cure. So I'm not even seeing the
effect of the drugs on you.
You can see now. I came here last week Monday.
Yes.
I think it's a week plus now.
Yes.
Were you here when I came?
Yeah, you came. You couldn't walk. You were looking so sick.
I can see what I'm wearing today. Yes. I purposely decided
when I saw you this morning, I saw you. I was like, oh, you're looking sissy.
Purposely you decide to wear the heel. to see whether my veins will react.
Okay. So no need for all these drugs again at all.
By the special grace of God.
Thank God that I came in contact with Nuga Best about 3 years ago because I was not feeling well. So somebody introduced me and I bought the product. That's the massage bed which I used, and all the problems got solved. After that, I now introduce it to people. I opened a massage center, this rest room where people can come and use the products as well. There is no drug in our house. Whether you have malaria or anything, if you use it, you will get well. There is no need to doubt these products. Some people may be against it. I don't want to talk about those ones, but there is no reason why anyone should doubt this product. And I can say that I can guarantee this product 100% for anybody that wants to use it. Like, if you can open a restroom, it can even bring an income. It's another source of income for you. But I used to have about 10, between 8 and 10 on daily basis. That comes to use it. I have my records. I can show you the records of those. I have had more than 70 clients that have used this bag with their names. It reduces your weight as well, apart from the health issues that it deals with. It reduces your weight as well. Before, I used to be size 22. I used to wear size 22 for a dress. But now I wear size 14. That is right from the head to the toe, it works. That is for migraine, it works for migraine, it works for blindness, it works for diabetes, it works for kidney problems. Because I have testimony of these people that have come to my restroom to use this thing. It works for kidney stones, poison, brings out poison from the body.
I tell you, I was really down many years back as a kidney patient, and by using the treatments, it came up to a very good standard that now I can stand before you to now say that I'm good, I'm really fine. And I know so many of my friends that were unfortunate before we got to know about this.
Combinational stimulator, clocks and watches, thermal massage bed, Nuga Best NM5000E, the all-in-one automatic therapeutic medical equipment will relax and soften the spinal muscles. It will unblock blood vessels and improve blood circulation. Germanium, a combination of tourmaline, germanium and volcanic rocks, a combination that is antibacterial, a deodorant and purifier. Our products are designed to emit particles of both positive and negative charges for faster recovery from fatigue or exhaustion. Particles that you can only find at mountaintops, under waterfalls and forest areas. They can be released into your system as you encounter these PR centers, also known as Best House. Products range from home and personal therapeutic instruments to hospital equipment and beauty products. The immigration arm in particular recently had a taste of the good tidings that Nuga Best present. Tidings of good health, lavish love and impeccable service.
On that we have what we call internal protection. As the officer that is lying there, the thing goes on your spine to correct it, to compress it, to bring it back to normal shape.
pain me, especially the eye. It was scratching me, but I cannot even see what. But now, as it was talking, I'm not even feeling anything. It's the first time I'm using it.
And I felt a kind of heat sensation at my back while the movement was going on. The machine creates a kind of movement. You can see me sweating as if I've just finished an exercise.
The demonstrations that I've seen, I strongly believe that Nuga Best is the hope, the future of medicine. And the whole essence is to introduce officers to a new dimension of medicine where we can use natural phenomenon to take care of ailments, thereby reducing our dependence on chemicals that we have to put in. And talking about far infrared rays, it's needful, it's desirable, so that it will help people get themselves and stop depending so much on chemicals that we call drugs.
We advise everyone, especially officers, especially those on obesity side, those suffering from weight, joint pains and muscular pains, to make good use of the opportunity being given to them, because it will help them become more fitter and more smarter.
It was really bad. It's a case of stroke. Diabetes coupled with high BP. So it was really bad. Not until I came to know about Nuga Best. When a friend of mine introduced me to Nuga Best, then all the while I've been with them. I was not working before. This hand was not moving. This mouth was locked up. To the glory of God, and with the services of Nuga Best, today I'm back on my feet.
For the past, for about 2 weeks now, I've been coming here and I've been part of this exercise. I've benefited a lot. Before I came to this place, I had this waist cramp. So I was not moving fine because I had a sort of dislocation. For the past 9 days now, I've been using the equipment, especially the bed. I've regained my waist. I'm normal now. Then I used to have this big tummy, as a excess of calories and beer. But if you look at me now, you see my tummy has gone down. I'm looking fit, so I've benefited a lot. Even I used to have back pain because of the other one I used to put across me. I'm normalized now.
My staff that work with me, they are being trained by the foreign experts. They come in here, train them. The manager have traveled out too for training. Myself, I travel there every year for more training. So by the time I come back, I give it back to them, and they too come once in a while to train them. There is no side effect in Nuga Best. You can Google it. It's a company, a worldwide company. It is in 132 countries in the world. All the first countries accepted it. In Russia, we have 750 centers in Russia alone. Russia and Ukraine, Russia 750. In Germany, we have more than 30 centers. In France, we have a lot of centers. America, you can Google it, you see it's all over the world, and it's accepted, you see there. And these first world countries, if there's any side effect, they won't allow you to come to their country. In West Africa, we have a total of about 35 athletes. In Ghana, we have 4 athletes. In Cameroon, we have 2 athletes. In Cote d'Ivoire, we have 1 athlete. In Nigeria, we have about 25 athletes. So we've been to civil defense, the headquarters. We've been to immigrations for official presentation. And we've been to Wuse General Hospital for official presentation.
Nuga Best Nigeria Company Limited. That's who we are. Health, love, and service.